Good morning, students. Today we will start a new topic of entrepreneurship, that is institutional support system. Institutional support system for entrepreneurs, that means the support that a new entrepreneur for the technology, capital, land and market is available at different levels. The institutional support system has been designed at following 4 levels. Number 1, central government. The support system that are provided by the central government for a country level is come under this category. Second one is the state government. The state government also provides some support to the new entrepreneurs at the state level. Number 3, non-government support systems. Various NGOs are available which provide technical as well as money support for a new entrepreneur that come under this category of non-government support system. And last one is the district level, that is district industry center, which provide the technical as well as their registration performa, or and you can say the registration is provided by the DICs. Micro, small and medium enterprises. Government formulated the MSME department under the NBMSME, National Board for Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development Act 2006, and made rules thereunder in the year of this establishment. This board examines the factors affecting the promotion and development of MSMEs and reviews policies and programs from time to time relating to these enterprises from time to time, and makes recommendations to the government in formatting the policies for the growth of micro, small and medium enterprises. The various policies and schemes of government assistance for the development of rural industries insist on the utilization of local resources and raw materials and locally available manpower. That means it is concerned for the upliftment of society where the organization has been started. These are translated into actions through various agencies, departments, corporations, etc., all coming under the purview of Industries Department. All these are primarily concerned with the promotion of small and rural industries. Small Scale Industries Board, SSIB. It was established in 1954 to provide effective coordination and inter-institutional linkage for the benefit of small scale sector. It consists of the following members. Number 1, Union Industry Minister, State Industry Minister. Number 3, selected members of Parliament, Secretariat, or you can say secretaries of department concerned. And last one is the eminent expert in the field of that organization. Number 2 is the NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. NABARD is designated as an apex development bank in the country. This national bank was established in 1982 by a special act of the Parliament with a mandate to uplift rural India by facilitating credit flow in agriculture, cottage and village industries, handicrafts and small-scale industries. It is also required to support non-farm sector while promoting other allied economic activities in rural areas. NABARD functions to promote sustainable rural development for attaining prosperity of rural areas in the India. It is basically concerned with matters concerning policy as well as planning and operations in the field of credit for agriculture and other economic activities in rural areas in India. It is worth noting with reference to NABARD that RBI, Reserve Bank of India, has sold its own stake to the Government of India. Therefore, Government of India holds 99% stake in the NABARD. Role of NABARD. It is an apex institution which has power to deal with all matters concerning policy, planning as well as operations in giving credit to agriculture and other economic activities in the rural areas. Number 1, it is a refinancing agency for those institutions that provide investment and production credit for promoting the several developmental programs and for rural development. Number 2, it is improving the absorptive capacity of the credit delivery system in India, including monitoring, formulation of rehabilitation schemes, restructuring of credit institutions, and training of personnel. Number 3, it coordinates the rural credit financing activities of all sorts of institutions engaged in developmental work at the field level while maintaining liaison with Government of India and state government and also RBI and other national level institutions that are concerned with policy formulation. Number 4, it prepares rural credit plans annually for all districts in the country. It also promotes research in rural banking and the field of agriculture and rural development. Various services offered by NABARD are: Number A, attracting youth to rural non-farm sector. Number B, District Industries Rural Project, DRIP. And number C is the Rural Entrepreneurship Development Program, REDP. Third category is the Small Industries Development Organization, SIDO. It was constituted in 1954 to develop sports services for promotion of small scale sectors, SSS. Over the years, it has seen its role evolve into an agency for advocacy, hand-holding and facilitation for the small industries sector. It has over 60 offices and 21 autonomous bodies under its management. These autonomous bodies include: number 1, tool rooms. For example, Central Tool Room in Ludhiana, which provide the technology and training to the youth. Number 2, training institutions. Number 3, project cum process development centers. The CIDO provides a wide spectrum of services to the small industry sector. These include facilitating for testing and tool making, training for entrepreneurship development, preparation of project and product profiles, technical and managerial consultancy, assistance for experts, pollution and energy audit, etc. The CIDO provides economic information services and advises government in policy formulation for the promotion and development of small-scale industries. The institutions or centers administered by CIDO. The CIDO has promoted the following institutes and centers and is responsible for their management. Number 1, SISI, Small Industries Service Institutes. The institute functions under the Ministry of Small Scale Industry, Government of India, and it provides services such as preparation of project report, training programs in different activities, extending technical assistance, and offering guidance on industrial policy of Government of India. It is a pioneer organization to develop small-scale industries through counseling, consultancy, or training. It also assists the industries in marketing the products and acquiring quality standards. As